There we go. Fixed my background. I've got a forest now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've got a frog.
Hey, that works.
It's so many of these stupid little guys. So it's like this. His friends. One's on my key, one for another friend, and then
Background. Go to your picture, 3 little dots. View profile. Or if you actually go to your image, like your window, and right click.
Doesn't say. Use avatar, adjust background and effect.
There you go. Adjust background and effect.
There we go.
There you go.
Now I just need to get my camera working correctly. Plug that in for it to work. Details, details, details.
So
There we go.
we got tickets to see Ghosts in July, so I'm excited about that.
I'm
That's cool.
jealous.
Yeah, I've wanted to see them so long. I'm so excited.
My brother's gotten to see them, and I'm like so jealous.
And their new album is fantastic too.
It really is.
What is it?
Ghost.
Is it a
It's
band?
sort of a metal prog band. It's hard to describe it. Like it's very theatrical, amazing music. Just
Oh yeah.
I hear they often don't show up.
Huh. All right. Well, glad it's only an hour from us. Now they caused some ruckus in the. Well, for one thing, their theme is a satanic church type thing, but again, it's theatrical, so
It's like a very heavily like the Catholic aesthetic
it's
taking over. It's like really cool.
It's amazing. And they ruffled some feathers recently because they announced that they're not allowing cell phones in any of their shows this tour. Wow. They're like, we want people to be there to see, watch, enjoy the music, not stand there with a screen in front of your face.
Right, recording it.
Right. Some people were getting a little miffed about it. I'm like, no, that's fine. We can't make a couple hours at our phone. I mean, jeez.
A lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool add-ons, so check it out. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
We're great.
Oh,
Doing
Well,
Awesome. Looking forward to this adventure.
Indeed.
Excellent. Then let us.
And I can actually
dive-
play my own character tonight. I don't have to worry about somebody moving me around. So, yeah.
For a minute, I forgot what you meant. That's because you couldn't move last time, right? Okay, cool. So where we left off last
go
week,
do this.
you guys had been sucked into Dromheim, the dream world, and you had fought the second form of the Vither Galkin, the desiccated wolf creature, and you killed it. But you have woken
Yeah.
up, and one of you, Frody, did not get a good night's sleep, so no long rest, and has one level of exhaustion. But if you will recall, Ericy,
Do the rest of us have a long rest? None of them.
the rest of you
Do,
could have
do
a long.
all of us have no long rest?
No, only the
Okay.
one who died in the dream world.
No.
Dun dun dun.
I thought I saved on the.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think I saved on avoiding the exhaustion. I just didn't get the long rest.
I don't think there was a save on that.
Did it? My last.
Let me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Where
you
are we
did.
right now?
Maybe you
the
did.
last thing I did was roll an 11.
Okay, let me check on that real quick, and we will not hold us up. Let's see. It says. You know what? Fine, we'll go with that. Oh yeah, you just have no benefits from a long rest.
You're
No
not
benefits.
exhausted, just
Yeah,
long
you're not exhausted.
Okay.
Just no benefits from a long rest. So, you've spent the night at Eric's house, Gertrude's brother, and we are going to jump over to our map of Freckerheim in general. Loading the map, beautiful map from Rob Lazzaretti of the Viking Lake Town. So, if you recall, Eriki suggested you visit the temple of Wodanger in the morning to ask for blessings, and then meet him in the market square, where he is called for volunteers to help defend the town, and is hoping for a big turnout. But before
temples. Temples have valuable stuff.
Before you take off, ignoring you, before you take off, I will, Eriki pulls Gertrude aside and says, "Sister, I have been saving this. Happy birthday, Gertrude," and gives you some bracers. And if you look in the shared treasure,
sweet.
I'm sorry, not
Thank
bracers,
you.
gives you an arrow. It says, "This is a very special arrow. I have been saving it, but I think that you are the better archer, so you should take it." So if you look in the shared treasure, there is an arrow there. What is it?
No,
Get there.
Go to your equipment.
I don't know.
On the very
Go to
top of equipment, and click
Mhm.
treasure.
Take a look. It's worth a shot.
Oh. Thank you.
Got a little bit of a Ranger's Mark deal to it, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's cool.
very cool. Thank you, brother.
Can you tell us what it is?
I'm trying to read it. There's a bullseye arrow.
Yes.
Gain a bonus to attack rolls made with this arrow. On a hit, deals no damage, but it paints a magical red dot on the target for a minute.
Ooh.
While it lasts, they take an extra d4 of the weapon's damage type from any ranged attack that hits it.
Wow.
Ooh.
Very nice.
And then it vanishes. It's actually from the Color Press Vault of Magic. But since it was Gertrude's birthday,
Love it.
I wanted to give her something special.
Maytalk asked if says it's his birthday too.
Maytalk is already walking around with their father's helmet on, and should be content with that. Seeing as how you really shouldn't be wearing it. All right, let's start the morning. Let us the morning
All right.
start.
She, get some breakfast.
Yes.
I got a +2 initiative with my Helmut Drenger.
Yes.
I like it.
Excellent.
Yep. So you can get breakfast if you want, or we can skip that and go to more exciting things.
Breakfast? No, we're gonna have breakfast. No, we eat. We just eat quickly.
Hobbit mindset.
All right,
Breakfast is
all right,
important.
all right.
What
Okay.
about second?
Oh my God! All right, so well, let's go load the meat hall. Not where I intended to be, but that's where we're going.
This is what we do.
Yep. And
Hey, where did we go?
yep.
Anybody
All
look
right.
particularly wealthy? Like they might have big pockets in there.
Well, the grizzled warriors that you befriended last night are sleeping it off.
All right. We'll eat some food. Is anybody awake at all?
Cheery Offinger is there, as are his boar and cat.
All right, let's ask him what's going on today. Any news?
Ramby and Ramby. not a whole lot's happened since you saw him last night, except that the few people who have been
you never
in
know. Things happen.
are worried about the town's safety. Some people are talking about trying to
We
brave
leave and we
this.
go to the.
Well, eat something.
Well, I'm going to take the breakfast rule to go, please.
All right. All right. Mark off a couple copper pieces. He can stuff some dried
All right,
meat,
fine.
some smoked salted fish stuffed in some flat grain bread. And
All right.
just like that, Cheery Ofiger
good.
just invented the sandwich.
Delicious.
I marked out some copper pieces.
Cool. All right. Now where to?
There we go. Let's go to the where there might be some stuff to steal. I mean
Yes,
The
you mean
temple?
the
The
temple.
temple.
All right.
just borrowing stuff.
So
Permanently
to the
borrowing.
temple we go.
Permanently borrowing.
Yes, I never take anything. I just borrow it.
Long-term borrowing.
Yeah.
So, we actually do. We're gonna show off the. All right.
Lou,
Yeah.
before we move on, can I give you 2 quick technical notes?
Yes.
One, Brunhilde's not on the map.
Oh.
And 2, I'm able to move the other player's tokens, which I don't think you're supposed to be able to do.
Oh, that's okay if you can move them.
Okay.
And and you must have hidden in the last fight because you were hidden. You
Probably.
were still hidden. Okay. So you're all there, including the
I can
doggy.
move other people too. Oh, look, I can move everybody.
Oh god.
Oh, we got a
That's a recipe
Kenzie.
for disaster.
Kenzie, you got a birthday wish.
I can move everybody.
Thank you, Ro. Love you, bestie.
Stop.
Gotta love a good glitch.
Ah.
You're gonna go.
So
You're
the
gonna go
temple
over here.
is unique in that usually the temples in Norengard are like stave churches, but this one is actually a boat that's been upended and carved in the likeness of a whale. It's supported by scores of high beams. Its roof is a giant whale, and the entrance is not on the side you're standing on, the town side, but actually on the dock side, as makes sense for a temple dedicated to Wodangar, god of the sea. Y'all know that in Norengard, all temples are pick 3 of the Noranian pantheon, and they make 1 the prominent god and 2 the subordinate gods in that temple. So this one is primarily dedicated to Wodangar, god of the sea, but the other 2 gods, as you can tell from carvings on the support beams, are Mor, the god of revenge, and Ballinger, the god of daytime.
Okay.
Well, we should go ahead and make some offerings.
All right. So you move over to this side. And we can enter. And I will put us on the inside map.
All right.
Yes, let's go inside.
Yes.
Woo, this place is ship-shaped.
Yep.
Get it? Ship.
Yes, yes, yes.
Got it.
So as you enter, you see this guy. Ooh, let me see if you see a handout. There we go.
Oh, Beardo. Yeah.
Oh, nice beard.
Nice lip ring.
Love
Yeah.
the art.
I bet he speaks with a lift.
And let me give you a description. So the whole inside of the temple has been carved like like the belly of a whale. And then there are all over that smaller carvings of the gods' exploits and heroic exploits, etc. And there's a couple interesting features of this place. One is the ceiling is hung with tons of weapons.
Ooh,
So
anything looking magical up there?
anything worth magical. Make a perception roll.
I'm gonna put a perception roll.
Well, it's
Dun,
hard to
dun,
perceive
dun.
when you're outside of the
No,
Yeah,
I'm
go
inside.
go.
Why, I can move everybody else. Why don't you move me?
thing. There you go.
All right, y'all left the doggy outside, huh?
No.
I got a 19. I got a 20 perception.
Okay, yes, you notice a really nice battle axe hung way up high.
Ooh, I want to get it. Can I get it? I can climb.
Yes, but we need to have a talk about what it means to be a thief. It usually doesn't mean stealing from people
I'm
while
just
they've
borrowing.
just
It's borrowing.
while they've just seen you, while they've just while you've just come into
their.
their.
If I can borrow the battle.
So he laughs and claps you on the shoulder and says, "That is a very special battle axe. That is Folkbjorn, a weapon that is most holy, for it has slain many troll."
Oh, we will definitely need this on our next epic journey, and we will return it when we're done.
Epic journey, you say? Ah,
Yes.
are you talking about the town's recent troubles?
Yes.
It reminds me so much of the great saga, the Bear Son's Tale. Do you know it?
No, please tell me.
I would gladly tell you. It is a poem in 500 verse.
Well, we don't need all of it. Just give us a summary and let me hold the battle axe while we're talking about it.
So he launches into a rendition of the Bear Son's Tale. He doesn't really care if he's got your attention or not. And he's got a huge booming voice, and he's wandering about the temple proclaiming the Bear Son's Tale. And this will go on until you stop him. While that's happening, you also notice a pile of standing stones near the entrance. And I don't know. I think that they're... I don't know if they're marked on the map or not. But
What are they?
they're 3 stones. They look like they weigh about 200 pounds each. And they form what's called a horger, which is basically an altar.
Mm-hmm.
And these are dedicated to Wodanga.
All right.
They're the most interesting thing there.
Would it be customary to leave an offering?
Perhaps, or just to pray at them.
Okay.
You guys pray. I'm going to go talk to the guy
I'll do
and tell
that.
him the tale, and I'm going to tell him that I'm going to borrow the axe, and that we'll bring it back when we're done.
So,
Can I remind Maytalk that a two-handed battle axe is not a finesse weapon, and it's not something that you're likely to be proficient with?
It wasn't for me. It's for you.
Well, I'm not proficient with it either.
Well, then not you either. Then. Who wants a battle axe? Anybody?
well, you're too martial. They're more likely to use bows.
Walk over to
And I'll leave the battle axe.
join Frody over here and just
Oh,
shake.
fine. I'll go say a few, whatever salutations at the gods, and I'll put a couple of gold pieces down.
Okay.
as an offering.
The stones. Somebody. They're very nice.
Investigate them.
Yeah. You could give me a religion or arcana check.
Oh, that was an investigation. That doesn't work. How about an Arcana? Here we go.
Yeah, I got a 9.
I got a 17 Arcana.
They're magical.
Oh,
Hmm.
We take them with us. How much do they weigh?
Well, they weigh 200 pounds each, and you have a suspicion that they ward against Draugr.
Hmm. That can be useful.
Hmm.
That's a lot of weight to
Can
carry.
can we determine at what
Make them
range they
smaller?
might ward?
None of you have the magic sense or detect magic. You don't have identify or anything, do you? I suppose you could just ask the person whose stones they are.
well, I pull him aside and go, "Excuse me, sir. I believe these stones have magical properties which involve Draugr. Am I correct?"
Oh, yes, very much. These stones are famous. Do you know the epic of Ivar? The one-eyed?
Indeed, I
We
do.
know it well. But tell us about these stones.
How many verses is it?
Oh, this one is a mere 350 verses. One of my favorite sagas. If you want, I can recite. I understand you look like busy people. I can just recite verses 212 to 317. The best part.
You know what?
After
We'll
that,
pass
it's
on that.
somewhat
Is
weepy and sad.
Tell us about the stones.
Are the
Oh.
stones? Do they need to be intact to have this power, or is there a way we could take pieces of them to
Take
protect ourselves
pieces.
against this new
This
threat?
is the altar to Wodanga. He posts around whose temple you are in.
Well, Dango would want us to be protected.
Listen, I made an offering. I gave some gold pieces. Does that give me the magical protection that I need?
I think what's more important is the range in which these will affect the Draugr.
Well, maybe
Could this
just making an
temple be a
offering-
safe haven
Maybe
for
the
people?
offering helps.
So
Are they 200 pounds each or 200
yes,
pounds
200
total?
pounds
3
each.
stones.
They're big, 200-pound
So-
stones.
If I
And
make an offering, does it mean that we can take the power with us?
We don't have
Um,
anyone who can
no.
carry around a 200-pound stone.
We
No.
need to get the people in here to protect them while we take care of the Draugr.
so
or
the
place the
stones,
stones at strategic places for protection,
Stones what?
if we're able to move them.
each of the stones gives Draugr disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws within 30 feet.
Well, can we ask the priests, like, would moving them around in a strategic position be considered desecrating the altar?
So he thinks about that, and he looks back up at the battle axe of the ceiling, and he says, "Is it my understanding that you are here to protect the town?"
It
Indeed,
is.
we are.
We are.
I will have to think of this. Tell me how would you use them? Convince me.
Well, we could lure them here and then fight them at the actual.
Well, we could cordon off an area to protect the town's most vulnerable positions, while we use it to make sure the Draugr go in a different direction.
I mean, we could triangulate an area that was 30 by 60 by 60 by 60, and put them each in a triangle at 30 feet away, and then we could lure the Draugr into that area. Right?
Certainly
So-
an option, yeah.
We're trapping the Draugr. Yeah.
I think that's a better idea than trying to lug 200-pound stones after Draugr.
I think the other issue is we don't know how to draw them. We don't know what their intentions are other than to kill
I would
everyone.
say we need to protect the people of this village.
I would say protecting the people would be a priority.
So, is there an area in the village that we could set these up that you think that would be like a common area? That would be the place to protect the most?
protected from elements and
Well,
We could
there's
keep
not that many
One
places
here in the
in.
temple.
Yep.
I was
You
gonna
know,
say we
the,
could
the
keep one
largest
here in
structures in the
temple,
mead hall are the
one in the
Jarl's
Jarls.
the Jarl's Longhouse, the mead hall, and the temple are the three largest structures in town.
well, it sounds like that we need one stone per
Yeah.
in
Right.
each one.
Does the bonus that the stones provide stack?
No.
Okay, so we definitely want to separate them.
We should move them to the 3 largest areas
Yeah, let's leave one here and take one to the meat hall and take one to the
and
yard.
gather all the townsfolk into 3 different places.
And then if I could borrow the battle axe, sir, that'd be great.
And all these weapons, we need to equip the townsfolk that are strong enough to fight.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I'll mention too, I think that these precious artifacts being used for such a cause will only add to its legacy
Indeed.
and extend the saga.
Give me a
Let's
persuasion
call it
roll with
meeting.
it. Give me a persuasion roll with advantage, Frody.
Okay.
I also think we should get everybody together,
That's
tell them our plan, get them armed.
a 17.
Oh yeah, that works on him. That works on him. He's now excited about the possibility of being part of a new epic, a new saga. I wonder how many verses it will be.
Oh, at least 1,000.
So he goes over, and I'm sorry I don't have the artwork loaded in. I completely thought it's part of the appendices, and I haven't done that yet. But if you watch the Kickstarter trailer, there's a shot of him looking up at the weapons as they hang from the ceiling in the
Nice.
trailer. So
Cool.
so everybody go watch that because it's beautiful. And
Most important thing is, does he give me the battle axe?
yes, he lowers it on a chain and gives you the battle axe. It is I'll have to add it to the treasure list, so let me do that right now. Treasure. Big treasure. Add item. It's the Folkbjorn.
Looking for it in the
And
share.
it's I haven't added it yet.
Oh, that's why it's
And,
not there.
Shared treasure. Okay. Now it's there.
All right. You say so. Yeah, there it is.
And-
Oh, yarn.
Yep. This battle axe bears the image of a bear claw on its cheek and has runes carved down its shaft. You gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. This weapon can be used with 1 or 2 hands. That's just regular battle axe stocks. 1d8 or 1d10 slashing with a +2 bonus axe. And it's a rare magic item, which is bigger than you should get, so you better return it.
But you-
Of course I'll return it.
Yeah, well, again, you know, until you take like a level of a martial class, it's not doing you any good.
It can't get
Well-
sneak attack with a martial weapon, right?
Yeah. I should
So it's
point
kind of
out
pointless
that.
for you, Maytalk.
Yep. I should. Next time you level up, take a fighter, but not very useful to you. 19 strength, but they be useful for
Yes.
moving the stones.
Oh, yeah, let's put those on and move some stones.
Yep.
I'll put on my troll boots.
Oh,
All right. Well,
Before we leave, of these 3 gods that are honored by this temple, do I know which of the 3 is most closely aligned with Lotrissa?
ooh. Well, Latrissa is the daughter of Avamir, the Allfather, and Avamir and Wodager sometimes fight. So
Ooh, okay. What about that guy who's the patron of day or whatever?
probably that might be the
Daytime.
best. Yeah.
Daylight?
Yeah. Daytime.
Okay. And he's got a statue in here somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah. Carvings on the wall and things.
Inside here? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna-
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to leave. Is there like an offering box?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I leave a gold piece with that, with
Oh,
his
excellent.
offering box
Thank you.
before we go.
All right. And I'd say
My hand axe is a +7.
but you're not proficient with it.
All right, so I put my boots on.
All right.
I got,
I-
I'm, I'm,
you
I got my
take-
boots on.
You going to carry the stones with you right now?
Yeah.
You got
Take
3
two,
days
one on
to.
each shoulder.
Okay. All right. Sure. With giant trophy. For those coming in late, in a previous adventure, Maytok got troll boots, which gives him a 19 strength temporarily and big troll feet when he wears them. When he wears them and activates them. The
But it doesn't
ordinary-
make It doesn't make the rest of his body any bigger, so he looks
No.
pretty silly with 2 giant stones on his shoulder.
It's and 2 giant troll feet. The boots transform into troll feet and up your
You gotta
strength.
help me. I'm gonna go to the meat hall, drop one there, and then I'm gonna go to the Jarls and drop the other there.
All right. So let us.
In the middle of the room.
We'll return to the overall map. Cool. So as you leave, Vamathar, the Gothi, the priest, godman Gothi, says, "Come back and let me know how it goes, or if you need anything."
Sounds good.
Shall.
All right. And now we're back in the town, so you can see where things are in relation to other things. So to get to the Jarl's Longhouse and the mead hall, you'll have to go through the market, but it's about time for the meeting.
Oh, great. Well,
Which
we'll
is your
stop the
old
meeting with our stones.
Okay. How long does your troll boots last?
As long as I need them to.
No, that's not true.
That's
not
not your
even-
old longhouse. We have to pass by the mead hall. You can drop one off the mead hall, and
Yeah,
they can.
drop one off the meat hall.
But you've
The
got a
last one.
meeting in the market, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
And you ting. Well,
The troll boots last 10 minutes.
I
Okay.
look at him and go, Maytalk, you can take care of this. We'll have our meeting, and we'll
all
fill.
right, just explain everything. We need everybody's help, and they got to get the weapons from the
Yes.
temple.
Go deliver your stones,
We're gonna have
Maytalk.
to fight.
And perhaps we should give this most excellent battle axe to someone who's proficient with it, like the Jarl.
We'll talk about that when I get back.
Okay.
And then also we'll need a donation from everyone. Obviously.
Of course. Now go deliver your stones.
I'm gonna go drop the stones off right now.
All right, let's first cut to you. Drop the stone off in the mead hall without problem. The Jarl's house, the town guard wanted to know. Oh, he's gone. He's actually gone to drop the stones. Okay.
He's LARPing.
Well, okay. We will.
I just had to drop that one off at the
All right. At the longhouse, the town guard want to know what you're doing. A dwarf with giant feet carrying 2 big rocks. One big rock.
things ward off. So we need to put one in the middle of the room. And don't, I'm very sensitive about my feet, so please don't.
All right,
body shaming.
Make a
no body shaming.
persuasion
That's
roll
okay.
but not a very high one because I think it's hysterical, even if they don't believe you.
All right, let's see. Let me see if I can persuade them. I said, no, my eyes are up here. My eyes are up here. I got a 21. Stop looking at my feet. Now you're listening.
Yes, they let you bring the stone in and put it in the meat hall in the longhouse. Okay. All right.
Good.
Guard with a foot fetish.
Oh my God.
I'm moving on to the Jarls.
Okay. So that was where you were. The meat hall you already did. So that was the Jarls with the town guard. So now
I
we're
did.
done.
All
You
right,
have
now I
positioned
know
all the
what to do.
stones, and you get back as the meeting in the market is underway. So we will now cut to the
Oh,
market.
good. What's going on?
Well, let me call up the market map. And that's going to give it a second to load. It's being slow tonight. So the town market, and let's pull out so you can see. Ooh, it is being slow to load. I'll just keep talking over it. So as you get there, Eriki is there, members of the town watch, and you see near one of the market stalls, helping themselves to rolls and wine, the grizzled warband that you that Brunhild befriended. They shout and salute you when they see you, Brunhild, and about 40 other people, but it's only about 1 in 10 of them look like they're equipped to fight. The rest of them are really poorly armored, ragtag bunch of old people and 2 young people armed with hunting implements and farming implements and family heirlooms and things like that. And they look pretty sorry. And it's
So is it safe? Is it safe to assume the 20 tokens we can see are the battle worthy members of the town?
yes. Yes, so there are about
Okay.
10 people from the town who look like they can fight, and 6 of the grizzled old warriors.
And then who are these 2 guys with Gertrude's brother?
They are Town Watch. And
Okay.
I didn't have the Town Watch art last time, so I'll show you what they look like, because
Oh yes, please.
I'm very much like them. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, I actually, I'm not sure how to pull that up right now. Oh, darn it. I will not do that because I can't pull them up.
No problem.
Not to
Darn it.
worry.
Uh,
Just zoom in really, really close to them.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna zoom in really, really close.
Ooh.
Well, the artwork on the shield in the token is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at
There
it.
we go.
You can zoom like so close and it doesn't get
Yeah, it's
blurry or aliased or anything.
Uh,
Yeah.
Are those
Deal.
whales circling the center?
Right?
they are. They are whales circling the center.
Beautiful.
They can fight. Definitely, the Town Watch are fighters.
Yep. Well, the Town Watch. So, the way this is going to work is a unit is 10 people generally, although the 6 grizzled warband people form their own unit of 6, and they're more powerful than a regular unit. And Eriki is extremely disappointed with the turnout, and he makes excuses. He says, we've had so many young people who don't believe in the town who leave, and I know there's more. I know that I expected at least 50 more citizens.
Let's go knock on some doors.
Aha. And so here's how it goes. We have 3 days, and each day is going to be divided into morning and afternoon. And each one of you can accomplish one thing in the morning and one thing in the afternoon. And, same rules for anything else. If you help each other, you get advantage on what you're trying to accomplish, but then you're not splitting your efforts. So things you can do each day are recruit more people, and then train the people you recruit. So the 40 extra people milling around here with farm implements, they can be trained to fight better than they will currently fight. They can also be armed better than they are currently armed if you can find more weapons.
Yeah, they're at the temple.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
and-
will take it.
I
I'll go to door to door.
also,
There are
okay.
5 of us. We should split our efforts.
Yeah.
2 of us go recruit in the morning while 3 of us are training, and then reverse that in the evening. So we're always recruiting and we're always training.
I like
Sounds
this
good.
plan.
How much is a gold piece worth to these people?
A lot. This is a society that mostly trades on silver.
So, what's a day's wages?
Ooh. A
Coppers, probably.
Copper pieces.
How many do we think?
Oh, I can look that up. That's like the most. For some reason, the thing in Dungeons and Dragons that comes up the most is tavern prices and unskilled labor. I should just keep that
I
written on the
mean,
chart.
we have a lot of gold. So
I say to the group, let's offer a salary to people to come and fight, double what their normal wages are.
Well, anybody that comes fight, we'll give them a gold piece.
Seven
I mean,
seven silver. 7 silver pieces a week is pretty standard unskilled labor.
How much is
So
one gold
10
piece
coppers
worth
a day.
in silver? How much
Yeah.
is one gold piece worth in silver?
10.
20, isn't it?
Oh. One gold piece to come fight with us.
It's base 10 except for like Electrum, which is in 5 for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It is 10.
Yeah, so a silver is
Okay.
10 copper, a gold is 10 silver.
That's like a week and a few days worth. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty good pay.
Yeah, let's offer one gold piece. Per
So
person.
Anyone to
there's
join?
5 of us. There's 5 of us. So
Yep.
having us pair up in 3 seems a bit of a waste. I'm curious, with this town's affinity for whales, are there whale pods nearby?
Ask somebody.
Like what? Okay, I'll ask the Jarl.
The Jarl's not there. Eric
Or
is there.
the
Town
number
watch.
9 here. What's
Yeah.
his name?
Eric.
Yeah,
Eric.
Eric.
You're all
Yeah.
come back.
Eriki. So Eriki tells you that the peculiar currents in this fjord. Sometimes whales come in and they beach themselves and can't get back out. And the town actually has a large supply of whale oil, which you very gallantly saved from blowing up, which is in the storehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And which, by the way, there's
Do
a lot of
they
extra.
also hunt the whales, or do they revere them?
They hunt the whales too. They hunt the whales. Let's be honest. They hunt the whales.
Let's put out the let's put the word on the street that we're paying one gold piece per person
All right.
to recruit and train with.
What I'm thinking is if I can somehow broker a treaty with the whales, that we could use them against enemy ships in the harbor.
yeah.
Perhaps a trade that if one were to become beached, it get rescued rather than slaughtered.
Okay.
And,
That's-
and an agreed upon hunting ground for whaling.
And are there any orcas in this area? Because we know how much orcas like to resist.
I'm all right. So the first thing in my mind is there even a whale statistic in 5e, or do I have to make one?
Great question.
Let's find out.
And
Well, I suggest to Gertrude that the two of us should be training people, and Brunhild and Maytok, since they've got a very good personalities and seem to be likable, they should go recruiting while he's talking to whales.
all right, now the
There is
biggest
an orca stat block.
there's an orca stat block. All right.
There's an orca stat block?
There's an orca stat block from the basic
Hey.
2014 rules.
So we recruit in the morning. How many people do we got?
We haven't done it yet. You haven't recruited yet. That's going to involve some skill checks, and you have to tell me where you're going and all that. So hang on. But for the whales, that will involve having to actually get into the water and find whales, which may be dangerous given who's in the water. Just so you know, the water is where the Draugr
It could
came
double
from.
as a reconnaissance then.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll treat that as also it could be a reconnaissance.
Okay.
And I will use my seal mount
Aha.
to go exploring.
Yeah. Hey, that's fun.
And I now also have something that allows me to breathe underwater, the torque of underwater breathing.
Oh wow.
We each do from our previous adventure.
All right.
So what are we doing?
We're gonna go back to our we're gonna go back to our overview town map, and we will put you guys on that map. And
We're at the meeting. We'll just make an announcement at the meeting.
well, the meeting is the people at the meeting are already recruited. That's all who showed up. So some of you
Tell
can.
them that we're going to pay them all.
They're. You didn't have to do that, but they love that.
I know, but we might as well get everybody on board, and it's got to be fair. Tell
All
them
right.
all that they're getting a gold coin, and to go tell their friends and family that they'll get a gold coin too if they come recruit.
Okay. Okay.
You just got here for training this afternoon.
Nope. You've still got to do the recruiting.
All right, well,
You
let's
can
do the
you
recruiting.
can do it with advantage, but you've got to do the recruiting.
All right, what do I need to roll?
Well, you're not rolling anything yet because you're still in the market where there's nobody new to recruit because they've all been recruited. We're
All
gonna
right,
go
well,
back
we're
to
doing
we're gonna go back to this map, and we're gonna zoom in on it,
Where is everybody?
and I'm gonna put you guys on there. All right.
We're so tiny.
Yes.
Goodness.
Where are we recruiting? Where is everybody?
Well,
We're on
this
the
is
map,
this is the town.
but probably
So-
Brody needs to go out
We're
to
still
like
at the meeting, right?
the tip of the docks to find a whale.
We're still at the town meeting, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So I say to everyone, we're giving you a gold coin for being already recruited, but part of that payment is so that you will go out and tell everyone else that they too can have a gold coin if they will become part of our army.
Okay. They are willing to do that, but as non-player characters, I am not willing to sit here and play with myself while y'all watch. so that will prime people you speak to
Either.
to be receptive.
That was a
But that
one-time
will
thing.
that will not get you people just manifesting overnight. You have to go out and then you have to engage the people that you have
But
now
it
primed
gives us
to be
advantage
receptive.
on the recruiting.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
So
fine.
we get advantages on our recruiting rolls. Great. So
Yes.
that's done. We're good with the
Cool.
money thing.
All right.
Move on.
Okay. So, who's going where?
They talk about the fight something. I'm
Oh,
going
by
to
the
the
way,
mead hall.
that was the temple.
Oh, look at that.
Very
Oh,
nice.
that's so pretty.
So good.
I mean, let it show up on Shard. It's being late.
Love it.
That's really good.
Ksenia
We can see it.
Kazevnikova, and it's they can't do it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And what she did when she
Really
made that
great
map,
graphic, yeah.
quick aside, she took the top down battle map that Rob Lazzaretti made and extruded it as a 3D map, and then rotated it until we found an angle we liked, and then used that as an underpainting to paint on top of. So all the buildings that you see here are exactly matched to the buildings on the map, and the number of feet between them is 100% accurate to the
That's
to the
great.
top down choreographed
Yeah.
location map.
That's
So
sick.
You
Yeah.
can tell it's like a 1-to-1 correlation, but the whale,
Mhm.
the tail and the mouth on the whale are just excellent.
Hey Lou, did you say that there was a Kickstarter happening right now?
yes, there is a Kickstarter happening right now,
And it
Thank
includes
you.
all these amazing maps?
and it includes all these amazing maps and artwork and everything else. I as I've said before, I think I make art books disguised as role playing game books. All right, so
Uh,
let us
That's the
go
case.
around. So who's gonna go where?
I'm going to go to the mead hall. Shocking.
Okay, you're gonna go shopping in the meat hall. All right, well the
No, I
meat
said
hall.
shocking. I'm going to go have a drink.
I thought you were gonna go recruiting.
Yeah, yes, that's what I meant.
All right. The meat hall. The only thing to recruit at the meat hall are the grizzled warband that you've already recruited. So I would go somewhere else, like where there are houses to recruit.
We'll go to the houses, door to door.
Okay. Is anyone going with you?
They better. Somebody who's going to come with me.
Well, I think we should spread it around so that we can reach more people, and therefore Brunhilde is going to go to the temple district to see if maybe some people there are a little bit more devout,
All
That
right.
sounds good.
so that she can convince them based on some of her faith beliefs.
I'll go to the poorest area.
All right. I'll put Brunhilde over here in the temple. And if you're going to go to the poorest area, that's probably all the way over to where the storage stuff is, which is also
All right.
where the weapons are, if you want to go check that out.
Yeah, I want to check that out too.
Okay. And what about the rest of you?
I'm going whaling.
All right.
Yeah. I
From
was
where
going to
do you-
train.
From where do you want to depart?
Maybe I can talk to some of the fishermen off the pier, and then maybe
Okay.
get a boat ride to an area where they think might have some luck, and then I'll call Mr. Seal in, and we'll
Okay. So it'd be
dive down.
which way are you going? Which way? Show me on the. Give
I
me a.
guess I would be going east.
Okay.
Maybe,
Over to where the boats are.
from over here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move you over that way. Ooh, it's so small. All right. Frody goes this way. And what about the rest of you? Gertrude and Esther.
Oh, we need
Well,
to
we
do some-
said we wanted.
yeah.
We
need
said
to
we
create-
wanted a couple of us to be
Trainers?
training the other people while other
Okay.
people were recruiting.
All right.
We have 24-hour training, basically.
Okay. Maytok has wandered off again. I was going to start with Maytok since Maytok
Oh,
usually
no.
starts. All right. Where is Maytok? Maytok, come back. Never mind. We won't start with Maytok.
Long walk. I finally
Okay.
got to the storage area.
Okay, so in the storage area, you find that there are quite a lot of things in the storage area. Let me pull that up. You have spears, enough to arm.
Nice.
There's whale oil. There are 10 barrels of whale oil. If you were to
Great.
push them over an area, they would make an area of 20 foot square, basically be difficult terrain. You could also light them on fire to
Yep.
turn that into a burning hazard, although, this is a wooden town. So you need to be careful with that.
It is a wooden town. But
it
what
is a
about,
wooden town.
the spears? What about that? Nothing on the tip of the spears.
You could probably use the whale oil to make the spears burn if you were to soak it in something and wrap it on the spear. Also, there is, I believe there's enough spears to recruit another 40 people, four more units.
Great. Great.
And, most perhaps interesting, there are 6 ballista.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They can be positioned around the town.
Let's position those around the town. So I want to
And-
recruit. I'm going to go door to door and start
Okay.
knocking on doors.
The ballista take a crew of 3 to operate, and they have to be trained to use it.
Well, we're going to train them.
That's a separate training from training people to be fighters.
That's fun.
Yep. So, but since it takes 3 people to operate, 1 unit of 10 people could basically operate 3 ballista.
That's perfect.
So, yep. And then you guys with help could operate a ballista too if you wanted. Yep.
All right. So I guess start recruiting.
Okay. So where did I say you were? Near the storage area. So to recruit, dun dun dun, you need to give me a speech, and then we'll see who turns out.
All right. My name is Maytok. Your town is in grave danger. We need your help and support to fight the evil Dragar who are coming. But most importantly, I'm going to offer you 1 gold piece to join right now.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation charisma check.
I'm going to do persuasion. A 12.
Ooh. You have advantage, so roll again.
All right. Natural 20.
Oh.
Ooh,
There we
nice.
go.
That'll do
Well,
it.
the natural 20 nets you 2 units.
Yes.
Ooh.
Cool. So that's 20 people have turned out. So mark off 20 gold pieces, please.
I will do that right now.
All righty. All right. Do we want to cut into the market where the training's happening?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Jesus. My
So now for the training, you need to use you need to make 3 checks against a DC of 12. A strength athletics check, a charisma, persuasion, or intimidation check, and a third skill of your choice, which you have to justify. But martial classes can add their proficiency bonus to this check if the explanation makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
And a single PC can train 1 unit of 10 soldiers per day. Uh-oh. Zoom has gone down on us, so what we're going to do is, if it doesn't come back immediately, I'm going to end this session and start over, and that'll get them back fast, and we won't have the downtime that we have learned. Okay, let's see. All right. Apologize for this. We're going to go new meeting. And not going to panic, not going to use profanity. Damn it. Going to Zoom is not working. We may be in trouble. All right, this may be, let's see. This appears to be a problem with Zoom. It has gone down and not come back. So